YouTube, salute! Let's get into this R.A. the Rugged Man feature Immortal technique. Who do we trust? And if you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. Also, cast your vote for Kofi's Hip Hop Hall of Fame. The link is in the description. Let's go.
I'm the last one they should ever let speak. I should say politics, forget prayers and the
Rugged man. Immortal technique.
Our way of life is under attack. The survival of our friends is in danger.
There's a new housing plan for the ghetto eventually. Projects for a new American century. False flag terrorism controlling you mentally. The gospel in the hands of people with no empathy. A mixture of dangerous social chemistry between law enforcement and a military entity. Cameras on the corner of every corner you facing. Testing out a future Gestapo on immigration. Power, consolidation, information restricted. Just like the iron law of oligarchy predicted. Incarcerating the poor among the drug addicted. But not the families of the ruling class that's afflicted, cause it's a fucking cat.
Alright, y'all, we're gonna pause it so far. So Immortal technique, this is verse 1, first part of verse 1. So he's talking about the housing plan in America and actually what they're trying to do to the people in America, how everything's more of an experiment. And you see terrorism, and they're actually using the flag to promote terrorism, and they're controlling everybody psychologically with the Bible in their hands, using this religion, but they don't even believe in it themselves. Law enforcement and military, talking about the police state, power consolidation, information restricted. So people are in control of everything as far as the elite. He also talks about just like the iron law, incarcerating the poor among drug addicted. So they actually, put drugs in the community and they put people in jail so they can make money. It's just this cycle, this system that's already set up for people. But the families of the ruling class that's afflicted, yeah. The ruling class is always in control. They're always running things. Keep going.
System like corrupted Hinduism, I think you should listen. I've been through the system in prison. I've been through religion, carried the cross as a Christian, like it was anti-disestablishmentarianism, until the seeds of despotism arrested my vision. Lyricism with cynicism and syllogisms, until they bed through Albizu Campos and kill me in prison. Chemtrail conditions, stem cells of Leo Strauss's philosophy, the birth of neocon policy. But I laugh at America's fear of a new world order controlling the hemisphere, cause my people been living that for the past 500 years.
All right, y'all. The second part of verse 1, he talks about he's been through religion, carried the cross as a Christian. So being a Catholic, being in the church, being indoctrinated with that information, the lyricism, chemtrail conditions, the things we see in the sky that's actually not polluting us, but actually getting us sick. The birth of neocon policy, and he's laughing at America, talking about their fear, because how can he fear something when they actually want to be the biggest military, but this new world order controlling the hemisphere because his people, talking about African descendants, people that's in the Caribbean, Central America, South America, even in North America, we've been dealing with this for the last 500 years, for real. Because slavery didn't start in the United States, remember. It started in the Caribbean, South America first. Let's keep going.
Understanding the facts they deserve to know. No governmental plan should impose its restraints against your will.
Who do we trust? Who do we trust?
The facts.
Who do we trust? Who do we trust?
Intelligence.
Who can I trust? Who can I trust? Who can I trust? Who can I trust?
Expose crimes of the power structure. Enter the fire, cause the truth is now treason to the U.S. empire. U.S. meddling in almost every foreign election. See where the next drone heading. Civilian dead in the Yemen wedding. Barely reported because the weapons were exported from the politicians in the Pentagon. The Saudis bought it and the babies and the children were slaughtered. The authorization, altercation, deplorable demoralization. in obedience to authority. Colonize the minority. Social norm is to conform to the immoral majority. White superiority, secession of separatism. The terrorism of American exceptionalism. Go to plan B, be free. Fuck the TV, fuck the PD. Fuck a Tuskegee VD. Grave plots.
All right, y'all. Pause it so far. So RA is going in. So he talking about exposing crimes to the power structure, which means you're going against the U.S. empire. That's treason. And thinking about all the people that's dying overseas, that's being killed, civilians, through drone attacks, people that's in the Pentagon doing shady shit to the people over there in North Africa, Saudi Arabia. Then we have colonizing the people, the minority. And we know, when I mean the minority, the people at the bottom, and the obedience to authority, people who can be controlled, they're being obedient. That means they're, patriotic, white superiority, the terrorists of American. So what he means about white superiority, that means having this control mechanism to feel like as long as they're on top, even if at the bottom, they control everything. They control the political, the social, the economic aspects that runs the world, especially in the country too. And go to plan B to be free. Fuck the TV, fuck the PD. So fuck the television, fuck the police department. There's no plan B, but there is a plan B. You have to do what you got to do to go against the system, and fuck it. Fuck a Tuskegee experiment, grave plague, soldier prop. So remember, if you don't know about the Tuskegee syphilis, please look it up, because that's what's kind of going on right now when you think about this coronavirus. All right, y'all, keep going.
Soldier pop, corpse rot, spin over. Monsanto weed killer, non-Hodgkin lymphoma. Whistleblower, men are afraid to label the threat a traitor. Executive legislator trying to suppress your behavior. Intelligence interrogator, collecting metadata. Condemning the messenger and censoring the educator. CIA feed the propaganda to the television. In the next edition, the pundits preach it in repetition. Loyal to the monarchy, hereditary or elected. Fuck a royal family and fuck a president selected.
Secrets.
All right, y'all. So let's break this last part of verse 2 down from RA. So like he said, executive legislator trying to suppress your behavior. Talking about the person at the high, prime minister, president, intelligence, integrator, collecting media data. So people that's interrogating you, trying to get this information from you. CIA feed the propaganda to the television. Yeah, CIA, FBI. They control what's actually put out there, so you could actually be controlled and feel like a zombie in the world. Loyal to the monarchy, hereditary or elected. So fuck the royal family, fuck the president selected. So they're all in the same class. The royal family, the president. The president's not elected. It's always selected. Trust me. If you don't believe me, you can look it up, because it's in the U.S. Constitution. And if you don't want to argue with me, keep going.
Society. The secret oaths. Censorship. Imposing restraints against your will.
Who do we trust? Who do we trust?
The faction.
Who do we trust? Who do we trust?
Intelligence.
Who can I trust? Who can I trust? Who can I trust? Who can I trust?
Informing and alerting the American people.
What's the cadet motto at West Point? You will not lie, cheat, or steal, or tolerate those who do. I was the CIA director. We lied, we cheated, we stole. It was like we had entire training courses. It reminds you of the glory of the American experiment.
All right, y'all. So did you hear the outro when the guy said, "What's the cadet motto at West Point?" You will not lie, cheat, or steal, or tolerate those who do. But he said, I was a CIA director. We lied, cheated, and we stole. So think about it. The American experiment. How do you think European imperialism came to be where it's supposed to be? They robbed, plundered, they plagiarized, they stole, they murdered, raped. They did everything they could to get on top. And in America, as far as being part of that elite group, you're going to do whatever you can. So how do you trust the government to have your best interest? Think about it. So many people are going crazy over this coronavirus. I'm not saying you shouldn't protect yourself, but how you gonna trust the people that's actually been killing you all these years, and they have your best interests? Only a fool will put their trust in the enemy when a motherfuckers have showed throughout history they never had your best interests. Post your comments below. Hulk smash Black Panther, the like button, subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. If you'd like to support and donate to the channel, I have Patreon, patreon.com/KofiUniverse. Venmo, CashApp, PayPal, Streamlabs, everything's in the description. Until next time, peace.